this is the Florida Championship, and you are watching the RoboShow. We're your hosts, I'm Barry.
And I'm Andrew, coming to you today from St. Leo University, just outside of Tampa, and live on YouTube on the RoboVision On Demand channel.
Here today, we have 28 of the top teams across the state of Florida competing. Welcome to the big show.
19 of these teams are returning for their second, third, fourth. Many of them have competed for many years here at the state championship. Welcome back.
10 of the teams have never competed here before. 3 of the teams are veteran teams, and this is their first appearance at the state championship. The rest of the teams are rookie teams.
Let's get a round of applause for the rookie teams and the first time appearances. Welcome to the state championship. Teams in the state of Florida have a unique qualifying system for our state championship. We have 7 leagues across the state where teams compete. They play in 2, 3, 4 tournaments, making their way to here, the state championship. We've got the Space Coast League,
The South Florida League,
the Robot League from Hillsborough County,
Northeast Florida League,
the Tesla Robotics League from Central Florida,
Palm Beach League,
and the Pinellas County League.
Before too long, we'll have our opening ceremony. So as you make your way into the arena and find your seats in the stands, we're going to do some analysis of the teams for you and break it down.
Because of the way the qualifying system works here in the state of Florida, many of these teams haven't seen each other on the playing field. So we figured, let's tell you what to watch for and see this weekend.
Yeah, so let's start off by talking about the top-ranked teams from each league. Starting up from the north is the rookies from Gainesville, the Swamp Bots. They came in ranking in the state at number 16.
They came away from their league championship winning the control award. They had an autonomous mode. I mean, that thing was automatic. It scored both climbers every single time. They also have, on their controls, they can set the speed of their robot, which made it really easy to control. And hey, they made it all the way up here.
Yeah, and also let's talk about their ability to hang. They are the only team in the north that decided to go with this strategy, and that was enough for them to help win their league championship.
And in a field of not a lot of hangers here today, you could see them do really well. Renaissance Robotics from the Test League, ranked 8th. They did really well. I mean, we've seen them here at the state championship. They made it to Worlds. They were finalists in their league. They won the Inspire Award. Very well all-around team. And hey, 380 points in there as a high score. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, with this team, you got to pick your poison. They are excellent at both scoring debris and they have the ability to hang. Be looking for this high-powered, well-balanced offense throughout this weekend.
Hashtag more than robots. Renaissance Robotics presented First Tech Challenge to the CSC professionals, and they got $25,000 for first nationally. Very impressive feat for this team.
Wow. Next, we bring you south to the Palm Beach League champions, Team 5257, Eagle Robotics Experience, coming ranked at number 6th in the state of Florida.
You might remember that Eagles Robotics Experience last year won the Florida State Championship. 2 years ago, 2014, they won the World Championship. Very competitive team.
Yeah, but this team is a young team. Last year, they competed as Team 7625, Team Otis. But this year, they have taken the reins of one of the greatest dynasty brand names in the state of Florida.
And the Eagles Robotics Experience robot, I mean, it's got one of the craziest drivetrains you're going to see here at the state championship. It's based off of a stair climbing robot, and that means they can get over debris, churros, the mountain, other robots without any problem. That's why they won the design award at their league championship. The secret of their sauce, they have some really cool direct drive bevel gears that work very well.
And by the way, hashtag more than robots. They did a used Lego drive for the community center, and they even competed in a Shark Tank competition where they are raising the funds to build an automated Lego sword.
Very cool. Now let's go down to the Space Coast. We've got the 5th ranked team in the state, 6323, the Pink Team. They powder coated their robot pink. They 3D printed a bunch of parts in what color, Barry?
Black?
No, pink. But actually they did black and pink. And so they've 3D printed a bunch of parts of the robot, including the gears in their drivetrain, saved them a bunch of money, and they've held up through the season so far.
And you remember that the Pink Team were the finalists last year at the state championship, and this year they again finalists inside their league championship. And they got the high score inside the Space Coast League, 432 points. With their dragon skin coated wheels and their turret manipulator arm, they're able to climb up the mountain and score easy.
That's partially because of their program. I mean, it's amazing. They've got these PID loops, pre-programmed positions. They can hit a button on the controller, the arm moves to position and holds it. That makes it really easy. They even had a video of a 3-year-old driving their robot around. That's why they won the control award, and that's why they're doing well, and that's why they're here at the state championship.
Yeah, and by the way, hashtag more than robots. They made a weather balloon launching robot for the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. They even saved the federal government millions of dollars because they prevented a rocket launch from being scrubbed.
Scrubbed, like cleaned?
Scrubbed.
Oh,
yep.
The TLC scrub. Like, no scrubs.
They don't scrub the rockets at the McKinney Space Center?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
down to the South Florida League, and the number 3 in the state is Mecha Team 619. So these guys, they custom cut on the mill these really cool 7-inch diameter, like star-shaped wheels. Very cool. And hey, they won the PTC Design Award because of it, and it works really well.
Yeah, the manipulator has a high grip roller, and it's mounted on top of an 8-bar scissor lift. So they're able to be on the ground and still score in the lower basket without even having to touch the mountain. This strategy helped them win the South Florida League Championship.
Pretty impressive. On up to the Pinellas League now with Team 516, number 2 in the state, Gears of Fire.
Fire!
Their robot, I mean, it's cool. It's built like a monster truck. It's got these big Proline Sandpaw wheels on it, which you'd think is to bounce over everything and get climbing up, which it was originally, but it's not anymore. They put some guards on the front of the drivetrain, and that allows them to plow through all the debris fields and not get penalties. Very smart move by Gears of Fire.
For scoring climbers, they feature a manipulator constructed of lightweight materials and a measuring tape climber to help them reliably scale a mountain. They not only were finalists at the Pinellas League Championship, but they also won the coveted Inspire Award. But more on that later in the show. We're going to go from Pinellas County to across Tampa Bay over to the Robot League in Hillsborough with the number 1 ranked team, 4997 Masquerade.
I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, these guys have been to the final match of the state championship every year since 2012, and I think they could do it again. They went undefeated at their league championship. I mean, they've only lost 1 match all season long.
This team is known for scoring high scores. They've done it just about every single meet that they went to, and their most recent score, 436 points. A score that is uncontested across all the social media against any other team.
As far as we know, they're holding the world record right now. And I think they could do better. I think they can get over 450 points this weekend. They just have to find that right robot that they can align themselves with to get that high score.
Their bidirectional powered cascading 5-tiered lift system allows them to score on the highest goal or release the triggers of all 3 zipliners without ever having to climb a single churro.
And don't count out their autonomous mode. I mean, they score the preloaded climbers using encoders, and they have this really cool 9-axis internal measurement unit with a custom driver that they developed to interface with the control system, and it uses I2C to control.
I do not know what that means, but that is why they won the Control Award, and I did not. And speaking of the Control Award, let's talk about all the teams that won hardware at their league championships. There are 3 teams competing at the state championship today that won the Control Award at their league championship, all of which we've already discussed.
Well, that just proves there's a high correlation between controlling your robot and being successful with it on the field. If you can control with it, you can win with it.
Absolutely. And also, Team 4717, the Necromancers, they're here competing today, and they won the Control Award last year.
But remember, any team can win any award today. I mean, just because these 4 teams, have won the award in the past doesn't mean any of the other 28 teams can't win it. Any team can win any award at this event. Next, let's move, shake, shimmy, and cheer our way to the Motivate Award. This is the award that's for spirit, outreach, all that fun stuff. There are 2 teams who've won the Motivate Award, their league championship, competing here at the Big Show.
First up, the 19th ranked Team 4227 Metamorphosis. This team is known for wearing their black capes and doing many outreaches and motivating their community, such as a STEM Expo and a summer camp. Their robot utilizes an anti-mark stealth wheels with a 3-to-2 gear ratio drivetrain and a Lexan manipulator for scoring debris.
25th in the state is Team 6451 Tarpon Robotics, and they're going to have a huge cheering section because they're just one of 4 teams that make up the Tarpon Alliance. And you know, they have a lot to cheer about. Last year, they were finalists here at the state championship. They won the Pinellas League championship. Their robot, it's a very good robot. They hang well. They have this really cool, unique manipulator that sweeps the debris side to side out of their manipulator. Look for them to do well both in the Motivate and on the robot in the field.
And looking at the history of this award, you cannot say the Motivate Award without mentioning the name Greased Lightning. With the guys in the leather jackets and the pink ladies in their poodle skirts, they won it both in 2014 and in 2015. Any team here today, I'm sure is going to be happy going home with any piece of hardware. But you got to believe after winning the Inspire Award at their league championship, Andrew, you got to think they have the hunger to win it here today.
I think they want to win the Inspire Award. I mean, they'll be, like you said, they'll be happy with any award. Never count them out for Motivate. Absolutely not. 4 teams competing at the state championship won the PTC Design Award at the league championship level. We've already talked about 2 of them, 619 and 5257. So let's jump right to the number 23 ranked team, 5070 nuts.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew. This team followed a design process that they learned in their engineering class, and they used Autodesk Inventor to cut out all their parts before actually putting them on the robot. And by the way, check out this really cool design when it's scoring debris on the field.
That's very cool. I mean, another team that uses Autodesk Inventor is our number 9 ranked team, 2846 Maelstrom. This is the partner in crime to our number 1 ranked Masquerade. They both have very similar strategies where they forego climbing completely and they just go to score a ton of debris.
Maelstrom played a significant role in that 436-point match, and they went undefeated in their league championship. In 2013 and 2014, they won the Florida Championship, and in 2015, they made it all the way to the finals of the Edison at the World Championship.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, and it's a good robot. But looking at this award, Team 5070 Nuts, they won it here last year at the state championship. 2 years ago, it was 7477 Super 7. Any team here could win it. I mean, there's 28 teams with 28 great designs, 28 possible winners of every award.
Lots of good designs out there.
Very good designs.
There are a whopping 5 teams at the Florida Championship that won the Innovate Award at their league championships, and it is an impressive list of contenders.
Absolutely, Barry. Let's start right at the top of the list at the number 4th in the state ranked RoboMojo, Team 8908. They're from the Pinellas League, and they won the 2015 Florida Championship right here. Their bot scores the climbers and effectively scores debris all the way up in the high basket. They've won 88% of their matches and have a high score of 260 points, with an average score of 138.
The 12th ranked team from the Palm Beach League, Team 6364 Pulsatrix. They have custom 3D printed laser cut parts and are using tank treads to climb over the churros. They are able to score in the low basket and get zipliners. Pulsatrix is one of the champions of the Palm Beach League. They won 77% of their matches and have a high score of 167 points.
Just below them in 13th place is the Robo Knights from the Tesla League. They won the Tesla League championships, and they are another tank tread robot. And they have this really cool multi-purpose manipulator that can pick up debris, then they can score it, and then they can hang, all with the same manipulator, all in one. The Robo Knights have a high score of 288 and an average score of 129.
The Innovate Award winners from the Tampa League are the Neutrinos, Team 6433, coming in the 15th ranked. They won the Florida Championship in 2014 and in 2015 and are the current reigning world champions. Neutrinos focused on scoring debris, and they have a 2-stage intake and a linear slide manipulator to dump in the high baskets. They also have a manipulator for scoring the climbers.
17th in the state is the Mechromancers, who won the Innovate Award and the Space Coast League Championship. The most innovative part of the robot is their climbing mechanism. It's this unique mechanism solely to scale the mountain. Once they get to the top, they can reach up and get all the way up the high bar. And you know what's really, really amazing is they're autonomous. They score climbers.
Just like every other team, right?
Not quite, Barry. Actually, what they do is they get over there, they actually can read the rescue beacon and press the correct color, then they dump the climbers, followed by a climb up the mountain. Very, very impressive.
Oh yeah, and during the end game, they also get the all clear. They have a high score of 423 points and an average score of 177.
The history of the Innovate Award, the Florida State Championship, is full of familiar names, all of which are competing here today. 2013's winner was Maelstrom. 2014, Neutrinos. 2015, Team Duct Tape. All here, again, anyone can win though. 28 teams, all available to win this award.
A lot of innovation in Florida. 3 teams competing today won the Connect Award at their league championship, and let's start off with the 11th ranked Robots. This team is the first time that they made it to the state championship, but last year they were arguably the best robot that didn't qualify. The Robots collected recyclable electronics and hosted 2 league events.
Next up is Team 10087, the Fatherboards from the South Florida League. This team, they just get it. Instead of me trying to explain what they do, let's let them explain what they do.
That's very conducive to what we're trying to do here, which is create things interesting and having fun while doing it.
From the Northeast Florida League is the 20th ranked Titan Tech, Team 10385. They're only rookies, but they were thrilled to have won the Connect Award at their league championship. And with qualifying for the Florida Championship, we expect to see more great things from this rookie team.
Past winners of Connect Award here at the state championship include Team 5937 Renaissance Robotics, who won it last year, and Team 3888 Grease Lightning, who won it in 2013.
There's only one team competing today that won the Think Award at their league championship, and that's the 10th ranked team, 7826, the Seahawks.
Ka-ka! This team won the... It sounds like a raptor. This team won the Tesla League Championship, and it's no fluke that they won the league championship there. They even went and played out of conference and went to the Space Coast League Meet 3, and they made it all the way to the Fast Finals.
Yeah, with their consistent hanger, this team can play anywhere, and they're looking to prove it today with their first appearance at the state championship. I think this team can make it to eliminations. I think you should listen for their name being called during Alliance pairing later today. And they've got a high score of 288. They average 158 points a match, and they've won 89% of their matches. Oh, by the way, Barry, they're from Neptune Middle School.
Middle school. Looking at the history of this award, past 2 winners are here competing again today. In 2015, it is Team 7477 Super 7. In 2014, it is Team 5937 Renaissance Robotics.
Remember, anyone can win. Every award, 28 teams are available to win it. Everybody get a seat. We're about 5 minutes away from the opening ceremonies. They're about to start. RoboShow here, talking about the robots. One last topic, we have to cover the Inspire Award.
Yep, don't forget, tell your friends, join in online at RoboVision On Demand's YouTube channel. Tell your friends. And now for the granddaddy of them all, the Inspire Award. Here are the teams listed that won the Inspire Award at each of their league championships. Now, what is the Inspire Award? Well, this is the award that is the most coveted and most important award. This is the award that the First Tech Challenge believes represents all of FIRST, a team that is the team all other teams should emulate. A team that wins the Inspire Award is competitive for all of the other awards, and you're going to hear their name at the award ceremony listed as a finalist for some of the other awards.
Yeah, these teams, each of these teams from the league championship level automatically get a bid to the state championship. That's why you see one from each league here today. And the team who wins the Inspire Award today at the state championship will get an automatic bid. The first bid that's handed out goes to them to get to the super regional level, the next level that's going on. And these teams do some truly amazing things.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the Inspire Award, this truly shows that, the hashtag more than robots, we've been saying it all day long. These are the teams that really go out into their community, really talk to engineering firms, spread the message of FIRST, and are the teams that change culture. But really, it is a team that goes and does something unique, something that is far beyond the teams and really wows the judges. That is what it takes to win the Inspire Award.
And how do you find out what they do? Well, go talk to the teams if you're here at the event. Go to their pits. If you're not at the event, you can go to the Florida State website and you can find the videos that these teams put up explaining what they do. Look at this list. You can go find out more about what they do, and that's how you find out how to become one of these elite level teams.
Yep, each of these teams have a YouTube channel. Hop on YouTube and search any one of their names, and their judging video will pop up and tell you exactly what they did.
So the past 3 years, we've had 3 winners. 64-33, the Neutrinos won it last year. 28-45, Team Duct Tape won it 2 years ago. And 2013, Team 50-70 Nuts won it. They're all here. They're still competing because they're the really top level teams.
And yeah, something to note about them. Team 28-45, Team Duct Tape in 2014, that is the only team that won the Inspire Award at their league championship that also won it at the state championship. So that clearly shows that just because these teams won the Inspire Award at their league championship doesn't necessarily mean they're the only ones that are in the running today. I mean, all the teams do amazing work that improved since their last competition. They all have a chance at winning the Inspire Award.
28 teams, 28 potential Inspire Award winners. I mean, everyone gets on the edge of their seat when that award gets announced later today. And I'm excited to see who wins it. It's always nerve-wracking, and I mean, we're not even that involved with the team, so it's exciting.
All right, Andrew, I think it's that time. The opening ceremonies are now about to begin. This has been the RoboShow, signing off.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep on watching the whole tournament on RoboVision On Demand. And stay classy, Florida.